Hi, my name's Sam Steamer Getz. I play guitar for the Sixers. And when I'm thirsty, I drink Snapple. Well, I'll tell you, Corey, that's a tough question.
Or you can just say Skip. I got more questions.
Skip. Skip Bayless.
Pull it together, Dirk.
Skip. We met on the rock boat, and then we ended up 2 months after that being on the same tour with the Hanson brothers, and so I was playing with a different artist at the time, and every once in a while the guys, the Sixers, would ask me to come and sit in, and we would just hang backstage a bunch, and I really got to know them really well through that tour, and then shortly after that they had asked if I would consider going with them on a tour for the military to a bunch of different countries, actually in Europe, and we even kind of hit a couple places in the Middle East, and that really solidified my wanting to be in this band. I really saw that they're good guys doing good things, using music to bring happiness to other people, and that was something I wanted to be a part of. The night Kit cut his finger open in Chicago, and we ended up having a party in the bus while he was at the emergency room, and kind of came back thinking like, all right, I'm back from a long night at the emergency room after a show, I'll go to bed. But no, the bus is full of people that worked at the venue, and we're just having a good time. All moments with Adam Jackson are good moments.
Nice word. He makes this guy into politics.
The song that probably brings tears to my eyes most often is Big Easy, because, you know, leading that dance in front of all these beautiful people is coming to mind. Can you got anything to get me started?
When he dressed up like Jeff Lynne in the band.
Well, alright, I'll go with that. It's like some really
Emmy
great.
for best interview goes to
Sam, who drove the most and who drove the least?
Okay, alright. Kit is the go-to. He can drive all night and not sleep. So Kit drives the most. I drive the least. It was kind of strategic on my part. I think I got one chance early on in the band to drive, and I drove really fast, and everybody was a little nervous. So now I've never been asked in over 2.5 years to get to drive. So I sit in my first bench and just enjoy being a passenger. Favorite memory about Luke Meek is that he does not like to rush nature, which means if we're at a truck stop and he goes to the bathroom, no rushing him, you know, we will have to wait until he's done. My favorite person in this band to share a hotel bed with, be Kit or Chip. Steven's kind of a snuggler, not into that, and well, there's Boots is Boots, and Chip and Kit just sort of keep to themselves, and you don't even notice they're there. Something that I've learned to do through playing in this band is to allow space for Kit to play piano, you know, space for Steven's words, because lyrics are an important part of this band. So going from playing a lot of blues music where it's guitar based, or a lot of pop music where it's melody based, learning that space and learning the timing of when it's your turn. And that's probably the biggest thing I've learned in the last few years playing with the Sixers. The nicest thing a fan has done for me would probably be bringing me really expensive beer. There's actually 2 fans that I'm thinking of right now in particular that have done that. that is the weight of my heart. One of my favorite things about Corey Durkin is he's very handsome. I haven't really thought about this being the last show too much yet. Let that affect me emotionally, but I'm sure once we get there it's going to be a little heavy knowing that this is the last time I'll be playing with these guys for the near future, and not knowing when the next time will be is it's probably going to be a little bit tough. Looking forward to seeing all you guys at Webster Hall in New York City on November 24th. If you come out, I'll give you one of my guitars.
Sweet Sophia, girl, one look at you and I was hooked in that. Sweet Sophia, stole my soul with a laugh and a look.